Today I fucked up by searching best sex positions for when you have a tiny penis and got caught. Okay, I have to start by saying this didn't happen today but many years ago when I was still in school. Anyway, on to my royal fuck up. Here I am, a 13-year-old boy sitting in our sex education class at a private all-boy Christian school. In this particular lesson we were going over, well, sex and how to be safe. Maybe halfway through the lesson a classmate decides to call out something along the lines of, will we be learning about the positions? And to the teacher's credit laughed and said, nope, I am just here to teach you how to be safe. You have the internet, you can search for those answers up for yourselves. And I thought to myself, maybe I will. So when I get home I pull out my iPad and start my little research project. Start by searching up types of sex positions, then by best sex positions, then moving on to sex techniques. You know, real fancy and impressive stuff. Then I thought, what if I search up best sex positions for when you have a tiny penis, because then if I use them with my regular penis it would be even better. My genius is unmatched. Anyway, after finding a few sites telling me that I am not any less of a man for my tiny penis and telling me to learn to use other aspects to please my non-existent but clearly unsatisfied girlfriend, I gave up and went to bed. Cut to the next day, I am sitting there in English class learning about the wonders of Shakespeare or whatever. I got bored and decided to search the web, maybe browse Facebook. But I made the fatal mistake of not clearing my browser of my research session the night before like a fucking rookie. So before me on my iPad, as clear as day to the people sitting next to me, they peer over and see best sex positions for when you have a tiny penis. I quickly try and hide it, but they already saw and burst out laughing and begin to tease me about my tiny penis. Oh boy, how I wanted to stand up, pull down my pants and show them the glory and the sheer magnitude my regular penis, but I didn't. Rumors soon began to spread about my tiny penis around the school rapidly, similar to the way a starved fat man tears through a cake. It wasn't long, however, till the news about my tiny penis made it to my friends. One friend in particular took quite some offense about these hideous accusations and took it upon himself to begin a new rumor about my penis. He began spreading the tale about how my cock was massive, that he'd seen it personally and had been amazed by its sheer girth and size. Soon too this rumor would tear through the school like an equally starved fat man tearing through a cake. Soon people didn't know what to believe. Did I have a giant penis or tiny penis? My penis was simultaneously tiny and gigantic, Schrodinger's penis if you will. Only I knew the true answer, and it was all that people wanted to know. For about a week, until someone was caught smoking pot in the bathrooms. But that week of countless people asking me about my penis will be one that I won't forget. Never has my bean been as popular as it was back then. Too long didn't read, got caught searching up what to do about a tiny penis. Rumors spread, grew in proportion, and soon no one knew if my penis was tiny or gigantic. When in fact it was both, a tiny large penis and a gigantic tiny penis. The glory and sheer magnitude of my regular penis. Never have these words been spoken with such pride. You have had a real friend. What a homie. I fucking know what a bro. Takes a real man to get defensive about their mate's penis. Absolutely love the guy, haven't seen him in a while because of the whole virus mess, miss him. Ha ha ha. You had a popular penis when you were young. In a Christian school no less. But hey, that's nothing new. When I read the title and the first paragraph, I thought my old co-worker was posting their story of how he accidentally sent a sex positions with a small penis article to me instead of his girlfriend. Thanks for reminding me of that, Lamau. Schrodinger's penis, Lamau. Today I fucked up. I submerged my already burnt hand in boiling water because I wasn't paying attention. Obligatory, this didn't actually happen today. A while ago, I was at my great aunt's house, which is fairly big, and probably pretty expensive, at least in the UK. There were a fair few people there, and I offered to help with the food, which my aunt was struggling to make and cook in time for everybody. People started coming into the kitchen and it was a pretty stressful atmosphere. I just finished putting some stuff on a baking tray at around max 6, and in my rushing, went to put it in the oven, totally burning a line down the back of my hand. Now this wasn't the actual kick that came after I went to put my hand under the tap. After cussing to myself and angry that it'd been so stupid, I left for the sink to do the whole run it under cold water maneuver. Some expensive taps, faucets, in the UK produce straight boiling water, stops you having to boil the kettle etc. I'm sure you can see where this is going. I took my already burnt hand to a tap, turned to speak to someone as I put both hands under, and totally shot boiling water all over both of my hands, absolutely agonizing. I pulled away in shock and was just in disbelief I'd just done that. Both of my hands were bright red, and in such pain the only thing that made them feel better was keeping them in a bowl of ice water for the next 16 hours. I'm a clown, I'm sure you'll agree. Too long didn't read, I burnt my hand on an oven, and went to cool it under a tap I wasn't paying attention to, that produced boiling water. I still feel bad about an accident I caused years ago working at a restaurant. At the end of the day for cleanup we would often wet cleaning rags with the leftover hot water from the coffee makers, boiling/near boiling. There was a flexible hose attached to them to drain. Wearing latex gloves and having hands used to handling hot things in the kitchen, it was no big deal getting a rag a bit damp with the hot water. The hotter the better for cleaning dried on food bits. Well, one evening I went to do so, and after pulling the hose to the side to get my rag wet I let it drop back down. In doing so it swung down and dripped all the excess super hot water left in the hose down the back of the shoe of a server who was just standing at the exact wrong place at the exact wrong time. I'm not sure she ever forgave me for that. Frown. Please for the love of God put some aloe on that shit. Working in kitchens, it is called earning your stripes when you burn your hands/arms in ovens and on stoves. I used to be able to grab hot cast iron barehanded for a quick time and not flinch. Nowadays, not so much. Can only imagine how badly that boiling hot water on a fresh burn felt like. I'm familiar with these hot water faucets. Ouch. Gotta love it, smiley face. I wash dishes with burnt hands often just because they need done. I forget most of the time as well. Today I fucked up, wasted hours of gaming by not knowing how to game. I only 15 minutes ago made this discovery and I am disappointed in myself as an semi-intelligent human being. So last year I bought myself as PS4, and some games. Haven't had a console since PS2. Super excited to get into it. One of the games I got was Persona 5, which has a lot of team battles. It's taken me dipping in and out for months, and 100+ hours to reach the final boss. And I've been struggling to defeat them. Today I caved and googled looking for tips on how to beat the final boss and his many incarnations. And there before me, was mention of swapping team members out during battles. What? I have made it nearly all the way through this game without knowing that. I thought you could only swap who was in the team at the palace entrances. Just the thought of how much harder I made it for myself is stressing me out. I vote we bring back user guides in the case with your game like in olden times to prevent this level of disappointment/stupidity. Too long didn't read, discovered after playing 100+ hours of Persona 5, I have the ability to swap out members of the team during battles. Ooh, this reminds me of my first game. I now husband gave me Skyrim. I loved it. Soon after I finished the game, I wanted to go again and made a new character. Played a little on that character when I wanted to start up my old save file only to realize it was gone. I asked my sir what happened, and after a quick look he asked me, "Sweetie, do you know how to save your game?" Long story short, I didn't. I only quick saved my game. 70+ hours gone because I did not know how to actually save my game. RIP my mighty archer. I thought you could only switch during battle after unlocking later on through confidant rank. I went a fair while without it from not raising that rank quickly. Castle entrance though, consider that good role playing. I always had a hard time with only 4 of us at a time, so we're less noticeable, but also let's just switch whenever. I like the idea of only switching at entrance and safe room. Yes? You do not start with the ability to switch party members. I'm pretty sure you get it from Hifumi the shogi player. Reminds me of the time I played Nier Automata, which has a hacking minigame that's a twin-stick shooter. I struggled with it for so long and was about to finish the true ending for the game when my boyfriend pointed out that I could use the right stick to aim my bullets while also moving. The entire time I was playing I only used one stick to aim/move and it made it stupidly difficult and I ended up hating the hacking minigame, all of 9's playthroughs so much. I am an idiot. Just do the tutorial and leave tips on toe. It's there in the tutorial. On second thoughts I started playing months ago, and there's an extremely high chance I did the tutorial, got to a certain point in the game, didn't play the game for a month and forgot everything the tutorial showed me. No, you did not fuck up. You cleared most of the game in ultra mega hard mode. Wear it like a badge of honor. Haha, thanks for the silver lining.